Aharon, your brother, a short Dvar Torah for Parashat Tetzaveh. We've discussed previously the differences between Moshe's Mishkan, the static and ideal tabernacle presented in Parashat Terumah, and Aharon's Mishkan, the dynamic and human tabernacle presented in Parashat Tetzaveh. I'd now like to take the logical next step in understanding, perhaps, Aharon's place within the Mishkan. The very discussion may raise a few eyebrows. Why do we need to clarify the connection between Aharon and the Mishkan? Isn't he the Mishkan's heart? After all, he is the high priest, isn't he? Yes, but I'm not sure that his position as high priest is self-evident, at least not at this point. We can start with the fact that it's unclear in our parasha what the role of the priests is. Why is it unclear? Because, as we mentioned earlier, according to the order of the parshiyot, at the time of the commandment to build the tabernacle, i.e. Parashat Tetzaveh, the tribe of Levi and their priestly representatives had not yet been selected. At this point, God's chosen ones are the firstborns. So it seems that we've solved our query, right? I mean, Aharon was chosen because he's Moshe's firstborn brother and all is well. No? Well, not necessarily. First, in a nation of 600,000 people, it wouldn't be ludicrous to say that there's more than one firstborn. 600,000 men. Why give Aharon preference over the rest of them? Additionally, it isn't even clear that Aharon is the firstborn in his family. We know that Aharon is 3 years old when Moshe is born, and so that makes him 3 years older than Moshe. But is he older than their sister Miriam? Well, if Miriam is Moshe's sister described in Parashat Shemot, it would be difficult to claim so. She was old enough to keep an eye on Moshe from afar when he was placed at the edge of the Nile as a baby. It's hard, though maybe not impossible in the world of Midrash, to argue that she was younger than 3 at his birth. Even if we were to resolve the issues by, let's saying, that the Mishkan parshiyot are not in their proper place, an argument found among the commentators, we have not really resolved everything. Let's assume that the firstborns were initially supposed to serve in the Mishkan, but the sin of the golden calf reshuffled all the cards. Let's assume that only in the wake of the sin, the tribe of Levi, who did not participate in the sin of the golden calf, was selected to replace the firstborn. Is Aharon, the only attendee of the golden calf incident mentioned by name, their ultimate representative? Wouldn't it have been better to find someone uninvolved, like, say, I don't know, Moshe? Hold that thought. When the sages discuss Aharon being the Kohen Gadol, they pinpoint a segment in Parashat Shemot saying that even then they already knew it. In their opinion, if Moshe wants God to send Aharon as the savior of the people of Israel, as in Shlach na biyad tishlach, then apparently Aharon is more suited to the priesthood role for generations to come. But I think the story doesn't end there. Aharon is what we would call in the Israeli army Hachi Achi, meaning he is the most brotherly figure that we could discover. Aharon is your brother, Aharon Achicha. When he sees his little brother Moshe become the great prophet Moshe, he will rejoice in his heart. Aharon is also the father. Parashat Tetzaveh is full of verses about Aharon's role, but most of them are not directed at Aharon alone. They are directed at Aharon and his sons. A nice example of this can be seen at the opening of the parasha. It's not Aharon who lights the menorah of the Tamid offering, but rather Aharon and his sons. You shall install Aharon and your brother and his sons to be Kohanim for me. Who? Aharon, Nadav, Avihu, Elazar, and Itamar. Who are they again? The sons of Aharon. Aharon's wife also adds to this sense of family loving. Like Aharon, she too is presented as a sister, Achot Nachshon, but she's no ordinary sister. She's the sister of Nachshon ben Aminadav, the one destined to serve as the Nasi, the leader of the tribe of Yehuda, meaning Aharon marries into local nobility, thus strengthening his connection with the entire nation. According to one opinion in the Talmud, Elisheva is also one of the midwives who saved the Hebrew children during Paro's decree, another significant reinforcement of the connection with the nation and family. This connection is also emphasized in the verses on the parasha. The oil shall be brought up by the Kohanim, but is given to them from the children of Israel. Aharon and his sons are taken from among the children of Israel to serve me as Kohanim. Moshe, on the other hand, is married to an outsider, a Midianite. He is the perfect man to take the children of Israel out of Egypt. He comes from the outside and is not involved in internal Israeli politics. He learned the manners of royalty and government in Paro's house. He has a direct connection with the creator of the world. He's Moshe, the most humble of all men on earth. He's the giver of the Torah. He bypasses the most ridiculous dreams any Jewish mother can think of, and thank God, there are ridiculous dreams. But he's not Aharon, who comes from within the nation. By way of analogy, Moshe is the expert doctor thanks to whose expertise the premature baby survives his time in the incubator. Aharon is the father who takes the baby home and raises him, cares for his education. Moshe cannot bear the children of Israel as the nurse carries the sucking infant, but that may be Aharon's role. His presence at the golden calf incident is a consequence of that constant and permanent presence. He knows the nation from within with all its virtues and flaws, and he also knows when it's relevant to stop them and when less so. Therefore, Moshe will be very present at the establishment stage. He will bring the Torah that will pave the way. He will take them out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He will accompany them in their endless struggles in the desert. He will be a beaming light, a lighthouse in the darkness, but he will not pass on the position to his sons. He will not be the representative in the tabernacle. He will not bear the inquieties of the children of Israel. He won't bring them into Eretz Israel. His very presence will not atone. That will remain Aharon's role. In memory of my beloved and heroic student Amichai Shimon, son of Batya and Ishai Rubin, Hashem Yikom Damo, Dovi Holtz, one who loves Tanakh.